14:6. Going back to Pisces, I'm gonna talk about going to Rahu and Ketu very shortly in the next couple of videos because I've been neglecting them both, especially Ketu. I want to show how important it was during this last eclipse, and how different I see Rahu and Ketu than anyone else can see them. I dig deep into Vedic religion, which is this. It is a religion. It's a Vedic religion. Then into Jyotish. Okay, this is the proper spelling of it. Jyotish is out of astronomy, for astronomy and astrology. Jyotisha is the science of the stars and heavenly bodies. Okay, here is the Sanskrit dictionary root word, Jyotish, Jyoti. Jyoti means effulgence, light, electricity, fire, source of light, the sun. Okay, that's what the root word is. And so that's why I do prefer the word Jyotish, because it is the science of this wheel rather than the religion of this wheel. So I dug deep first into Vedic religion, and then into Jyotish, then into other schools, trying to figure out my karmas. What was holding me back? It has to be connected to why I'm here. Just as what may be holding you back is why you are here. I am at peace with my purpose now, and now my struggle is your benefit. But my research is my own. I drive long hours listening to Vedic astrologers, and they are like a network of friends in my head. That's why in some instances I would use their words more than my own, because I don't talk when receiving their information. All I see on YouTube are positive comments, and I thank you for that. But I know there is and will be my critics. We all have them, and we all defend our education as if learning stops. That is why calling it education is really dedication. The people I subscribe to are all excellent sources to learn from. Okay, it's how I learned through these people. They will reveal to you hidden things about your charts I can't do without their insights collectively. I don't have that practice. Even they'll tell you there is so much to learn. I know I'm the intruder here. Okay, I know that. But everyone is stuck with the zodiac telling them who you are and what details about you don't know about. What I see is, I look for deeper. I see deeper. I have Rahu going deeper. For instance, Pisces. In Western Pisces, we don't use this deity, Pushan. He isn't depicted very often. This is the best picture I can find of him. There's a reason why Pushan isn't depicted very often, at least in contexts that are relatable to the West. That is because he is an attempt to force masculine, Saturnian energy into a feminine age. For the East, not for the West, for the East. The people controlling religion are hiding alchemy by diluting Pisces with warnings of, this is Pushan for the East. Here's Pisces or Revati. He is the deity of Revati, the nakshatra. His key themes: problems with teeth or dental issues, problems with traffic lights at intersections, roads, and having accidents in general. Foster parenting and surrogacy are in their lives. Okay. These are for the predictive abilities of the astrologer. That's not to say the astrologer shouldn't know the natives' issues for their lives, because not everyone can and is willing to learn their light science, their Jyotish. Their Jyotish. As I say, Vedic for ease of explaining, not everyone in the West has heard of Jyotish, which is the Sanskrit term used by these practitioners, and I understand to use. I see Vedic science as a victim of separation from the alchemical functions of this wheel. Saturn's nakshatra, being in Pisces already, they pile both Saturn's other nakshatras, Anuradha and Pusha, here in Revati. Okay, they pile both him here to satisfy the masculine Kronos, the masculine Saturn, the highest power of time, patience, and the fixed air of Aquarius, and the cardinal earth of Capricorn. Okay, they want to condense him and force him here into Revati, instead of being our dharma. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say it that way. Dharma, or consciousness, when we are lost souls in a feminine age. This is our time here on this world, WORLD, or WHIRLED, consummately reliant, okay, on the spring equinox being here when the sun rises at the time when life restarts in spring on this normal northern hemisphere and begins autumn in the southern hemisphere. It begins spring in the northern hemisphere, begins autumn in the southern hemisphere. They give the East stories of Pushan being the deity of lost souls, protector of the flock, a guide for our souls who watches and judges our behavior by how we treat small animals and our agrarian husbandry of animals, such as caring for sheep, caring for horses, caring for pigs, caring for cattle. As these are symbols of our wealth, how we protect our wealth and keep our wealth. So too does Pushan, in their religion, sees us as his wealth. There is no real connection for him to be here, alchemically, other than as an assignment for this nakshatra. As was mentioned previously, a planet, a real estate, cannot rule a heavenly realm. The last time I spoke on Pisces, Pushan was introduced, and it sat in your minds waiting for a connection. Okay, check out time. Well, here it is. Here's the payoff. Pisces is a water sign. The basic angles on this periodic table work like this. You have the red. You have the blue. These are the basic ones. The red are the challenges for whatever you consider your starting point. Your starting point is Pisces. Across is Virgo. Perpendicular is Sagittarius and Gemini. This is the cross. This is one of three crosses. Okay, the red are, and these are your challenges because it's perpendicular. On a billiard table, if you shoot a ball, it would go back and forth, back and forth. It would never touch these, go in this direction. If it ever did, it would just fall off. It would never return because because there is no connection here. But here, it would go back and forth, back and forth. It would go back and forth to each other, but not to your source. Okay. The energy goes nowhere this way, so it's lost. So it's a challenge for you. They are cross paths that end as their own thing. Okay, they don't resonate with you except for the opposition. And challenges act like the color red in your life. They are striking. They are the first thing you see. The triangular path is the blue line, and they all connect to each other. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They go like this in a triangular path. If you hit a billiard ball to one perfectly, it would perfectly come back to you. These are the elements. Water is this one. Fire is this one. Okay, earth. I was a little lost. And air. And air. These help you. The elements help you. Based on your starting element. These are all the blue lines. They are the first thing about you that you want to show. Red, just like the rainbow, are aspects of the first thing you see. And red represents action, reaction. Blue is a higher vibration of light. It comes from inside of you. It is the first thing you want to show about yourself. It is your intellect. Your intellect in the air. Fixed. Go cardinal. Fixed, cardinal, mutable. Okay. Steady, pushing, receptive. This is your intellect. Emotional. Emotional cardinal. Emotional cardinal, Cancer. You are pushing your emotions. You are striking. You are intense with your emotions. Scorpio, you're steady with your emotions. Pisces, you are waiting for things to strike your emotions. You are waiting for things. You want things to come to you, to strike you. That's how you react to that. Attitude. Aries, fire. This is your cardinal attitude. This is your fixed attitude. This is your mutable attitude, where you are receptive. You will not finish a fight. You will not start a fight, but you will finish a fight with Sagittarius. Leo, you will manage the fights of others. Whereas Cardinal, you will cause fights. And duty. You have the duty of the Capricorn who pushes for work. You have the duty of the Taurus that does the daily routines, the things he has to do every day in order for the farm to be ready for the seeds to be planted. And you have mutable earth. This is where mutable duty. This is where the fine details of the interaction between the seed and the life that you're trying to create grow from. This here is earth nurturing. This here is soul nurturing, where what you receive, you are judged by how you react. You have to control yourself in this age. But in Cancer, you have Pusha. Check on time. All right, good. One more minute. Check on time. Cancer, you have Pusha, which here in Revati, they made into let me see where I said it. It sounds very linguistically elusive to Pusha. But then in Scorpio, you have Anuradha. Anuradha is very linguistically elusive to Anuradha Andromeda. Isn't that a coincidence? I haven't said that very often, but isn't that a coincidence?